All right, let's dive right into this explainer. For the next few minutes, think of me as your personal mentor. We've all had that brilliant $1 million idea in the shower, right? Only to completely freeze up when it comes to actually pulling it off. Well, today, we're breaking down a highly practical framework to turn those business ambitions from just a foggy dream into a concrete reality. If you've ever felt that itch to build something of your very own, but got, totally overwhelmed by the process, trust me, you are exactly where you need to be.
So you want to start a business, but literally have no idea how to start? Listen, if you're asking yourself this question, I need you to know you aren't alone. In fact, not knowing step one is absolutely the #1 hurdle for aspiring entrepreneurs. It's the exact barrier that stops the vast majority of folks before they even get off the starting line. But we're going to dismantle that barrier today. And look, this hesitation, it kind of comes in many forms depending on where you're at in life. Maybe you're returning home as an expat with some fresh capital, or maybe you're a retiree looking for a really meaningful second act. The market moves incredibly fast, and paralysis by analysis is completely normal. The secret here is recognizing that you just don't have to figure it all out by yourself in a vacuum.
The actual solution lies in a structured framework, like the one developed by Trade and Investment Bangladesh, or TIB for short. Established back in 2022, their whole mission is connecting business opportunities through professional consultancy. They basically provide the precise scaffolding that takes the guesswork totally out of the equation for new business owners. And hey, we're going to use their process as our ultimate guide today.
Okay, here is our step-by-step roadmap for today's mentorship session. We'll start with the entrepreneur's dilemma, move into step 1, choosing your path, tackle step 2, launching with confidence, and finally, step 3, expanding across borders.
So let's jump straight into our first section, the entrepreneur's dilemma, and specifically, finding the right guidance. You see, the real bedrock of long-term success isn't actually just having funding, it's business mentorship. We're talking experienced guidance, market-based advice, and real strategic support. Think of it kind of like this. Your passion is the engine, sure, but a mentor, they're the GPS. They provide the actionable, realistic strategy that bridges the gap between, optimistic guesswork and actual market-driven reality. All right, moving right along to step 1. This is all about choosing your path and aligning your skills with the market.
To figure out a suitable and, more importantly, profitable business, we've got to systematically filter your options through 4 very specific criteria. That's your personal skills, your past experience, your available budget, and the current market demand. Seriously, as your mentor today, I'd strongly advise you to literally write these 4 things down. Let's do a quick mental exercise. If your skill is software, your experience is in logistics, and your budget is, say, $10,000, well, your ideal business is finding exactly what the market currently lacks in tech-based logistics. Bam! Your success lives right there at that intersection.
Okay, so once we've checked those 4 boxes and picked the right path, it's time for step 2. Launching with confidence and actually establishing the business. Let's be totally real here. You really shouldn't have to navigate the complex legal, operational, and structural phases of a launch completely solo. Securing professional help for both the initial setup and the day-to-day operation, that ensures you launch with absolute confidence. It helps you dodge those super costly beginner mistakes, like choosing the wrong legal tax structure or fumbling local compliance laws. Honestly, those are the exact things that sink so many incredible ideas before they even get a fighting chance to thrive.
Let's move to our final step and see how all this builds into massive growth opportunities. Step 3, expanding across borders utilizing import-export support. So if your long-term vision involves scaling up or trading internationally, you really need to know that navigating global borders presents a whole new set of crazy complex challenges. Customs, regulations, global supply chains, it can be incredibly daunting for an expanding enterprise. Just one missing piece of paperwork can literally leave your inventory stuck at a port for weeks, and that costs you time, money, and your reputation.
Thankfully, TNIB simplifies this massive hurdle into 2 highly actionable steps. Number 1, start the import-export processes safely and correctly. Basically, do not rush this part. Ensure your processes are legally bulletproof. And number 2, strategically expand your operations with professional support. It's a very measured, calculated approach. You build the fortress first, right? And then you expand the kingdom. You make totally sure you're legally and financially secure, and then you push the boundaries of your global growth.
The biggest takeaway from TNIB's framework is that this kind of expert support is readily available for you right now. You really don't have to delay your dreams or try to figure it all out blindly. You can lean on resources like TNIB to get started. You can just reach out to them via their website at tradeandinvestmentbangladesh.com, call their phone line at 01553676767, or drop them an email at info@tradeandinvestmentbangladesh.com to kick off your own mentorship journey.
So let's distill everything we've just talked about today. Your ultimate takeaway here is that transitioning into a successful business owner, it isn't about getting lucky. And actually, scratch that. It's not even about having some magic one-in-a-million idea. It's simply about following a guided strategic blueprint and surrounding yourself with the right mentors to execute that blueprint flawlessly.
As your mentor today, I'm going to leave you with this final thought. The roadmap is laid out clearly right in front of you. The barriers to entry, they've been dismantled. So, looking at your unique skills, your budget, and the current market, what is the one idea you are going to bravely take action on right now? Seriously, don't let another day pass you by. Take that first step.